Things I want to see in the U20 World Cup arc. A generational performance during the entire arc from Nogi. If Nogi returns to Blue Lock, which he probably will, I want him to be on a generational timing, especially after the weak-ass performance in the NEL. I want the same Nogi we had during the second selection. As much as I want this, what exactly is going to change aside from him understanding his ego? He's had no training aside from the other characters that have had it. How is he going to keep up? If anything, he's even further behind than when he was in the NEL. He's just going to drag people down. Unless they use that cop-out genius aspect and say, oh, well, he's already on the level of the geniuses, so it doesn't matter how much he trained, he's just that good. But if that were the case, you wouldn't have been locked off. I think it would be cool if we did, but I don't expect much from this guy. I'm gonna be real, like, if he was really like that, he wouldn't have been kicked out. Japan destroying Nigeria in the first match. I want to see complete dominance to kick off the arc with Ren and Nagi running circles around Nigeria and both creating a super goal together. I think this would be cool, but I feel like that's too convenient. After all, Nigeria is not called the Kings of Africa for no reason. Plus, they made it to the U20 World Cup arc, meaning they got it like that. No, they don't have a new Gen 11 player, but that doesn't matter. They have their own weapons and skills. It's not going to be easy to start off with. They're going to score maybe 1-2 goals at best, possibly, for everyone to keep up and understand what's happening, and then it'll go from there. It'll be a rocky start, I think, because this is the first time that Blue Lock is taking over the Japanese team and competing in the U20 World Cup. To say that it's going to be a sweep on that first game, I don't think that's going to be the case. Do they win? Absolutely. But it's not going to be easy. Botcha to getting some character development or showing. I need Botcha to go crazy this arc. I feel like ever since the second selection, Botcha really hasn't been getting much attention or hasn't been that important in Blue Lock. I feel Botcha might just get his own personal arc throughout these games. I don't know which one, to justify him being on the same level as everyone else. I mean, what? He finished number 5 or 6 in the NEL. So if anything, he's going to get his own, like, not backstory, but personal arc to justify everything. It's bound to happen. A new busted version of Kaiser Impact, I don't care. He's irrelevant. I don't care about him, and he's gonna get absolutely smoked by Blue Lock, so I'm not even gonna go over this one. Shido's backstory finally revealed. Yes! Brother, what did this dude do to be so carefree with everything and just be that good naturally? I don't understand that. He's just weird. How did the zestification come along? That's my biggest concern. Forget all the soccer aspect. Why is he so zesty? What backstory do we have for that? What happened to Sai when he went to Spain? Now, the whole idea with Bunny, I'm sure, is going to happen in their match against Spain. I feel like that would make the most amount of sense, considering he said he would only play against Spain if they got that far. So anytime before that, I don't think it's gonna happen. Everyone getting their own hype moments. Oh, 100%. They're all gonna get that. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. You've got 4 games to start it off, and that's just the first 4. Those first 4 games are gonna take at least a year and a half to finish. Everyone is getting their own character development. I promise you. With maybe a few things sprinkled in here and there. Isagi scoring a hat trick. Yes! I need it! I absolutely need Isagi to score a hat trick. The most Isagi has ever scored in a game was a brace. I want Isagi to absolutely pop off in one of the games and end up scoring a hat trick, which wins the match and earns Isagi's first hat trick of the manga and series. It's gotta happen. It needs to happen. It's gotta be so cool too. A bicycle kick. Whatever the fuck Shido did in the U20 World Cup, I need that. Evolve your direct shot even more. Get a different shot, like a curve shot or something. I don't know. I just need a hat trick. I need a hat trick. The Itoshi brothers unite once more. I'm telling you now, Sai and Ren team up would feed families, especially during the Spain versus Japan match. It'll be generational. Well, first up, they've got to figure out their past first before any of this happens and understand that it was all a misunderstanding. But even then, I don't think Ren is going to accept that. And Sai is going to have a lot of explaining to do. So this will most likely happen, but there's got to be a lot of lead up to this because it can't just happen like that. And last but certainly not least, 2 formations between the top 4 strikers in Blue Lock. Imagine Japan having 2 formations with each having its own 2 ace strikers that the formation works around. Ren Nagi and Bato and Shido, with Botcha as the heart of both formations. Very interesting. Ren and Nagi are all about devouring each other and making chemical reactions, while Bato and Shido are all about causing chaos and scoring destructive goals. That is a very interesting theory. I think being able to switch those out whenever is needed, depending on the team, fantastic. As a matter of fact, that's peak writing right there. And maybe switch it up if you can. If it calls for it, maybe do a Ren and Bato. Maybe do an Isagi and Shido. Shido and Ren. Isagi and Bottom. You never know, man. It really just depends. And I'm sure Ego and the rest of the team will have time to practice this, and a bunch of things can come from that as they play. I think this is a very interesting concept, and I want to see it.